Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we return for the fourth time to artist Aurora from Norway. She's a very ethereal artist. We've done 3 other songs before. We did Half the World Away, Runaway, both from the 2015 Nobel Peace Prize concert. And last was Little Boy in the Grass. And today we're going to take a look at A Soul with No King. This is the newest song that we've looked at. It's on her brand new album, which came out in June, which was called, let me see, What Happened to the Heart? And she performed it on a live Vevo performance, which I guess is a special thing. And so that's good. A lot of people have requested this. And they've also mentioned that her lyrics are really special. So I thought we'd take a look at the lyrics and the meaning of the song ahead of listening to the song. I know you know me, and you always will, like a man with no wisdom and a soul with no king. I know you feel me, your heart unfulfilled, like a world with no mother and a home never built. But if this is what you want, why speak of right and wrong? You still go in for the kill. You speak of the devil like he's not your friend. When the world starts to burn, give the water to him and call my name. Nothing will ever change, no guilt, no shame. Call out my name when you need me again. Let me go ahead and see what she said. She was doing a live concert in Kingston, and she said, I feel like our souls are lost, and I feel like our souls don't know what to do. We haven't given them any value, and we haven't given them any hold or home. And I feel like we really need to prove to our soul that we're its ruler, and we'd hear it, and we will guide it by being just decent, empathetic, good human beings. And I think about what's happened in Palestine when I sing this song, because I don't understand how in the modern time we can disagree on whether something so heartbreaking is wrong or not. All right, so with that in mind, why don't we go ahead and take a look at the clip, see what we think.
All right.
I know you know me, and you always will. Like a man with no wisdom, and a soul with no king. I know you fear me, your heart unfulfilled. But if this is what you want, why speak of right and wrong? You still going for the kill. You speak of the devil like he's not your friend. When the world starts to burn, give your water to him. When the world starts to burn, give your water to nothing will ever change. No guilt, no shame. Call out my name when you need me again. If you know who I am, why won't you call my name? You know who I am, then why won't you call my name? You know who I am, why won't you call my name? You know who I am, why won't you call my
Wow, okay. Very, very cool.
Enchanting.
Yeah,
Quite enchanting.
that's the right word for it. It sounds sounds very Nordic. It sounds somewhere between the UK stuff from way back of, folk yore, or perhaps more of the Nordic side. This actually has roots that go way, way, way back, like hundreds and hundreds of years. Back, I believe. You folks can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there's a whole folk tradition that goes way back in both the UK Isles and in the Nordic countries. And that's what I hear in that. There's a few different artists that I heard in there that also kind of traverse that range sometimes. I think I heard a little Sarah Brightman in there, maybe her Eden record, just little bits. And I could be way off, but there's this band called Gallarhorn. I have a couple of their albums. They're about 20 years old, and they kind of have that flavor, only with more players on it. They're a folk group from Finland, but they're pretty intense sometimes. And so it kind of reminded me of that, too. I actually really enjoy that type of music. I love the UK folk in the mid-20th century, which seems to be the root of a lot of rock and roll beyond, the Chuck Berry stuff and the Delta blues and all that. It feels old, like old music to me. And, of course, the sentiment is as old as time,
Yeah.
So really cool music, I thought. Nice to hear it today. Nice to hear it getting amplified. Let's just take a look. How many views has this gotten? She's pretty popular. This came out in June, and it's got just shy of 500,000 views.
Wow. Good for her.
Yeah.
I hear some things. It might sound Celtic or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm probably talking about the mandolin. I've actually been thinking about getting one.
Oh, yeah. They look fun. I've tried strumming one before, and it wasn't really my cup of tea, but yeah, it might be yours, frankly, Adrian. But it wasn't just the mandolin, it's also the vocals. The way that she was singing some of those vocal lines is very old in nature. I mean, it's got a long past, let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's got a tradition.
So she's pretty cool, I must say. I really like the work that she does, and it seems to me it's probably going to stand up for a while. It's a little bit timeless, despite the use of that synthesizer, which is really just kind of giving a wash of, to put behind the mandolin. Yeah, she's got some bass notes in there, too, which I'm going to assume are probably sequenced. It sounded fantastic. And I like the visual aspect of what she does as well, the whole and brings you in.
Yeah, just the way she interacts with the camera and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way she'll look at you and like move her hands around or whatever.
Yep. And using her breath very deliberately near the microphone as part of the ambiance. Very cool. All right, folks. Well, why don't you let us know what you thought of this clip and this song and this artist? We are getting into her. I got to say, she's pretty good. May not be straight ahead rock and roll, but it certainly borrows from the same traditions that a lot of rock artists borrowed from. Anyway, give us your thoughts on it. And if you have other favorites by her, please leave those below. Maybe we'll consider them for future. And in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us, and we will catch you on the next one. All right. Take care, folks.
See you all later.